All right, so I think I still prefer blackjack over baccarat, but I really like the baccarat sim because it records everything and it numbers the shoes and it shows the date and time, and it just makes it more difficult for the trolls to pretend or claim or lie about what I'm doing here, which is just trying to, without any charge, without any involvement other than just, hey, this is information for you folks out there. Do what you will with it. Ah, never mind. Yeah, all I was trying to say was that this thing is great but irritating because it doesn't give me the opportunity to prove that I'm not cheating. That's really what I was trying to say. Oh, 3-2 and dropping. Yeah, the deal here is going to be that if I get into trouble, I will. So that's 4-2. Run over to baccarat. Oh, that's weedy. 5-2. Oh, bugger. 6-2. Bad bloody time. And it looks like dealer 22 as well. So 6-2 it is. Look at that lovely 6 up there. 6-2-8-4 second. Maybe. All right, well, we got 6 from that. So the next one is 2-3. All right. Yeah, didn't make a whole lot out of that, but better than a poke in the eye with a pointed stick. That didn't work so well, did it? All right, now what was that? So that's 1-2, I think. And I guess 3-4 third. No, that doesn't look right. I think we were at 225 before, weren't we? So I'm going to do that again. 7-8. Oh dear. 7-8, 7-8, 8-15, 23. 2.5, 2 now. Third. All right. 2.5, 3 for the push. Oh, bloody hell. Eh, it's just not going my way, is it? 2.5, 3. So we're looking at 2.5, 2.5, 3, 5.5. 2.5, 3, 5.5, 5.5, 6. And we're going to go over to baccarat. I think I'd better call that 6-7. And I think, yeah, I'm mumbling here because That came out of the blue a little bit, but anyway, that's all right. That's the game. That's how it happens in real life. So I've got to suck it up, as they say. So we're going to go over to baccarat and see what. All right, so I'm trotting over to baccarat now to try and recover 4,700, which I'm behind at blackjack. Damn it! Um, and this is the third bet, and it's 6-7 on player. And this actually reminds me of a question that's come up every so often, and that is that um, if you make a jump from one game to another, should you start from scratch at the new game, or should you roll over not only the money but the sort of classification of the bet, whether it's the first, second, or third? And the answer to that is that we're not interested in any way in new shoes, games, post shuffles, pre shuffles, penetration, cut cards, shuffling, whatever, any of that stuff. We're just going after patterns which are completely unconnected to each other, remembering that every bet is a losing bet, probably, but not definitely, because otherwise nobody would play anything. So anyway, this is the third bet, and if we lose it, so it's 6-7, right? And if we lose it, then we hop to banker. We make bets which compensate. If it's a turnaround bet, we make bets which compensate for commission, etc. But anyway, let's just see what happens with this. Okay, well, I mean, that's moot because there we've got it, And this is the kind of things that happens. But what I'm trying to get across here, and have been so many times with all of these videos, is it's all about patterns. It's not about the specific game, but we stay away from games which are rip-offs, like, I don't know, the bane of my life, which is Double Down Madness and free bet blackjack, and like all these other things that they used to do in downtown Las Vegas, where guaranteed first hand is a natural. I mean, it's sort of, and then you're thinking, wait a minute. If you can manipulate that, then what else are you doing? I don't know. It's anyway. So now we go back to a skinny mini, and we've recovered our 4,700, and we've got a little bit of extra there, 2,300. We didn't have to bet on the bank, so we don't pay any commission, and aren't we lucky? And that's double for the tie, and now it's 51 second. And now it's 2-3 third. And we don't do anything with that because we've already got a turnaround and it's above 100. Damn it, I do hate ties. They're such a waste. 5-3, and we're hopping, so we're waiting for the bank. P1. There's the bank. 5-3. We don't bump up for commission yet because that's not a turnaround bet. So 5-3. All right, so we paid commission of 15 on that, so 5-3. So now we're going to say 2-4, and this is a turnaround bet. So this is in order. We're covering commission. Okay, and there we are. So we got our commission sorted, and we've moved from 7,000 to 215, and then we go back to the skinny min again, and now we're on banker. And, oh God. Honestly. +1. Double for the tie because it's 100 or less. And now we're on 2-3. I'll leave it at 2-3 because we made a good bit of extra commission there. So 2-3. And there it is. And back to the men. Okay, and this is plus max. And remember, plus max is your choice. I don't like to go above 5, but and we're chasing that now. So we just repeat it. Okay, we got it back. So now we go back to the min. Bummer, huh? We could have stayed, made lots more money. But greed is one of the worst enemies of any player at these games. You've got to. It's a business. This is a business for us. We're not here for fun. We're not here for excitement. We're not here for thrills and fireworks and free drinks and all that sort of shit. What we're about is making money. And that's 51. Oh, nearly bet on the tie there. It's so bright in here. 52 for the tie. Okay, 3-5 is the third bet. And we got it, and that gave us our commission cover. No, that's just to repeat. All right, so that's 51. Now we're going to go 2-4 for the commission and hopefully the turnaround. There we go. Yeah, we're in the groove with this one. We're doing all right. Double for the loss. Shouldn't have said that, should I? That's a repeat. 51. So, oops, damn it. It's probably my mouse because I'm clicking. I just don't like these cheap ass damn what they're called Bluetooth wireless, whatever they are, Mises and keyboards and shit like that. But it's all you can get these days. So that 1-2, I don't know. I can't remember. That's probably 3-5 now, isn't it? I think I lost my train of thought there. That happens all the time. All right, so we got commission and everything's hunky monkey. Where are we? We're on 16 wins to 14 losses. That's a double for the loss. And that's, I think I'm going to call it, no, 1-2. 1-2. I'm not, mustn't be greedy. 1-2 third. 3-2, hopping. B1. That does get frustrating, almost anyway. 3-2, and we're over on player. And so 1-2. And we're out of trouble there. Back to the min. We're plussing all the way here. And then here's plus max. Repeat that. And the next one, if the next one we lose, we go back to the minimum. There it is. All right, back to the min. Double for the loss. Repeat. Yeah, the whole thing with this strategy is entirely what it's about is ebb and flow, to and fro, ping and pong, back and forth, yin and yang, all that stuff. So, all right. So that's 1-2. Und player. Three, four, third. Minimum. Double for the loss. Repeat. 51. 2-3 third. Well done, player. Good man. 1-2. worked. +1. +1. Uh-oh. Double for the tie. Plus max. Chase it. All right. Back to the men. Okay, so what did we do there? We definitely did all right in terms of wins to losses.
Someone is at the front door.
Somebody's at the front door. All right, so I suppose it makes sense to start a new shoe. I don't want to shortchange anybody. But we certainly resolved that problem with blackjack. And yeah, we're just looking at, we're not looking at the board to see how many times there's been a player or a banker or whatever. We're not trying to predict anything. We're not sort of using chicken entrails to predict the future, to read the, I don't know. It's like apparently Chinese players or people from Eastern countries are very, very into sort of omens and all that sort of stuff. And, good for them if it improves their play or improves their enjoyment. But the problem with those folks is they do slow things down. And I hate to see cards at baccarat being peeled. I hate that. And then there's one guy, Bretsky, who doesn't just peel them, he folds them. I mean, it's just so unnecessary. And so, I mean, people say, well, it's not destructive, it's not stupid, it's not whatever, because they don't use the cards again. But still, it just holds up the whole show. And I guess it doesn't matter if it's somebody like Bretsky or if it's Vegas Matt or whatever, because they've got a private table and nobody else is being screwed up, held up, inconvenienced. But, okay, where the hell are we? 51 on player. Was that player? 1, 2, 3. Another +1. That's a repeat. Now 2, 3. 5, 3, and we're hopping to the dark side. P1 to the dark side. 5, 3. 8, 6. 14. 14, 12. That's a bugger, isn't it? Okay. All right, so 14, 12, 3, 4 now. So we're going to call it 3, 5 for the commission. Oops. It really is frustrating, this, because I am clicking and I'm not completely helpless. Okay, so 8, 10. Oh, bloody hell, look at that. I just double bet. So that's going to have to be 3, 4.5, isn't it? Oh dear, I just screwed up big time there. Let's hope I don't have to pay for it. Oh dear. Okay, 3, 4.5. So that's 7.5. We'll call it 8, 5, and we're hopping to player. That's my stupidity there. B1, B2, B3. That really it does get annoying, this, but you can't avoid it. Okay, so we're on 8, 5 on player. 13, 10. Well, this could get shitty. Okay. 13, 10, 23, 25, and I think I'm going to run away from this one. I mean, why not? So we got a third bet, which is going to be 25,000. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. One. Okay, so 23, 25. This could be really nasty. It's pretty nasty now, isn't it? Uh-oh. Okay, so 48, 25. Hopping. Waiting for a banker. Okay, so 28, 25. And 20, 28, 25. So we're going to have to call that. No, I'll collect the commission in a bit. So 28, 25. One thing at a time. Okay. So now we're looking at that's not right. I did that wrong, didn't I? I think I'm going to have to repeat that one. Damn it. I really cocked this up, didn't I? So you will make mistakes. You may not make as many mistakes as I make, but you will make mistakes. If you've got the bankroll, you've got the confidence, you've got all of those important things, and you're stone cold sober, then you can ride through them. You can sort of just power through, and as long as you believe, you've got half a chance. But I mean, where the hell are we at right now? That's really not very good. But we're only at about 17 minutes, plus whatever I spent over on blackjack. So we're not badly off. I think I'm going to let this shoe play through, and we're still on banker. Double for the loss. Repeat. Back to the min, still on banker. Double for the loss. I want to get out of banker. Double for the tie. I think that's probably enough. Because if you get a double like that, you need to count it. I mean, you can't be greedy, because you just shoot yourself in the foot if you do that. So that was another plus, and now we're doubling for the tie. Okay, so now we're going to call that. What happened? 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, I think we did all right on commission that time. Double for the loss. 1, 2. 3, 2, coming to player. B1. 1, 2. 3, 4. 7, 8, third. I'm just not in sync with this one. So 15, 8, hopping. Damn it. Okay, so 15, 8 is not a turnaround bet. So we don't go for commission. 15, 8, 23, 16. Getting into a lot of trouble lately. I'm not in thousands, am I? No, 23, 16. Okay. All right. 23, 16. So now we got to grab that commission. 23, 16 is going to be 7, 10. Oh, damn it. It's undoubtedly a mistake that I'm making, but, So 17, 20. And the last one is it's going to have to be 4, 4.5, I think. There we go. So we sorted that. We didn't make very much money for that much laid out. But we've got 11 wins and 13 losses, a shoe balance, which is pretty bloody silly, a session balance, which is nice because it gives us 6,000 on the session, which is about half an hour right now. Back to the min on banker. Yeah. +1. 51. Yeah, this business with the not clicking over there, it's just. See, if I look at it, if I concentrate real hard, then it works. These things are sent to triusts. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Double for the tie. Okay, so now we're on 2, 2, 4 second. Oh no, wait a minute. I think that should have been a repeat. Okay. So now 3, 5 third on the bank. All right, commission covered. Back to the min. Oh, fuck. Pardon me. Back to the min. Double for the damn tie. Waste of time. 4, 5. No, 3, 5 on the banker. 8, 5 hopping. It's very frustrating, but you can't do anything about it because if you try and compensate by staying or whatever, then you just, that's 4 bankers in a row now. 5, 6. 8, 5, I think I said, didn't I? 3, 4. All right. So we're ending up making decent money, but not great money, for quite a bit of exposure. But if you're afraid of exposure, then you're in the wrong business. And it is necessary to think of this as a business. I mean, this is not fun and games. It's a market, and we're working the market in exactly the same way as you would with the Dow Jones, whatever, any of those games, and they are games, and they're mostly games that cost us in the end. Where the bloody hell am I? 50 lost, so that's 51, isn't it? No, it's not. Yeah, it is. And we'll repeat it. 1-2 second. 3-4 third. Right, back to the min. $51. 2-3 third. 5-3, another bloody hop. B1. All right, 5-3 it is. 2-4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 6-8 second. 15. I'm going 15-20 now because I'm pissed off. I'm not being greedy, honest. So that's 3.5, 2 hopping. All right, I'm going to chase that because that's good money. You just don't know, do you? 3.5, 2 on player. 5.5, 4. Oh my goodness, we're going to go high again. 5.5 or 1.5, 2. All right. Do I want to play on? I think I don't. Basically, we've had 27 minutes worth of baccarat. We had about, I guess, 6 minutes of blackjack, but I'm not absolutely sure about that. But we've ended up with about 7,700 win. So I'm counting that as being acceptable. Saving that, and we'll go have a look at them. Yeah, that was the first one was good. That was the one where we turned around from blackjack. 33 into 12,000 and 26 into 2,500. So that's an absolute no-brainer. We know we did well there. I mean, look at the trajectory there. It's great. Bankers 30, players 33, bets won 33, bets lost 26. I mean, the difference in those two numbers, of course, is explained by the hop. That's what does that. And generally speaking, it's a good thing. I mean, if we'd stuck with banker, we'd have been 3 behind. If we'd stuck with player all the way, we'd have been 3 ahead. As it is, we're 7 ahead. And that's a good thing, right? Next one. Shit Creek. 4 into 1,300 and 10 into 23,400. So that has a big red fail stamped across it. I wonder if I can find a really nice stencil in the editing program to stamp across these things. Fail! But you've got to fail. Got to fail to succeed. Every failure is built up something. I don't know. Now, this is a problem. See, I screwed up somewhere along the way. I didn't win enough in the next one, so I've got to decide what I want to do, and I think I'm probably going to let it go because, whoa, what the bloody heck. But that was a cock-up. I think we've still got a good, 25 into 56.5 and 29 into 36. We've got a good average win over average loss number there, but I've clearly cocked something up because I didn't cover the loss from the last thing. My bad. Sorry, folks. If you're looking for perfection, I don't know. Go watch Vegas Matt. And here we go. 2 into 6,000, and 1 into 2,000. Duh! All right, so that's that then. See you next time. Okay, so the sad truth is that I can't do stuff like this in my head anymore, so I'm just going to minus 4,700 plus 9,527 minus 22,110 plus 2,784 plus 4,123. All right, so we made 7,501 from that session, which was about 35 minutes, give or take. So, I mean, all I can do is give you this information and let you do whatever you want with it. But the key always, always is only progressive betting can beat games of negative expectation, which the casinos well know, so they take every step they possibly can to thwart it, to shut it down, and they're so damn greedy because they